Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. So ADA is currently hovering just above the Fibonacci support area. I only want to talk about the 1 hour chart. If you're interested in the bigger picture, feel free to check out the previous update. I mean, I talked about the daily chart there. So that should give you a good overview of the long-term, or let's say at least medium-term outlook, which is probably, makes more sense than really long term in this fast-paced and dynamic market. But overall, the idea is that we could have started that wave 5 to the upside there, of course, after triggering our micro support area, but actually like the idea of a wider ABC flat correction. It could also be a triangle that's unfolding. I mean, what do we see, right? We have a rally from that swing low on Wednesday. That rally is so far only in 3 waves. So you see that here, 1, 2, 3. This wave 4 is deep enough to be valid, or actually a healthy wave 4. But the wave 5 so far is choppy and overlapping and only in 3 waves. So it's technically possible that we are just testing support again, indicated by that sharp pullback that we've had when the price hit that Fibonacci level around 79 cents again. So it's possible. I like the idea here of an A, B, C flat correction. What kind of pattern is that? Well, it is a pattern in which, just need to delete that text down there. It's a pattern in which we have a 3-wave move down in wave A, certainly not 5 waves. Then we have a 3-wave move up in wave B, and that the B wave is normally quite strong. And then the C wave would be a 5-wave move and typically have roughly the same length as the A wave. So it might take us roughly to 66.5 cents, the 50% retracement. I'm just explaining the microstructure. It's not a prediction or anything. I mean, as you know, whenever these trend reversal areas are reached, these support regions, the price has a chance to rally straight away in wave 5. Wave 5s can be choppy. It is even possible that it started already as an ending diagonal. Wave 1, wave 2, something happened down here, right? No, one second, I'm completely confused. No, this is an ending diagonal, right? So we have 3 waves in wave 1, we have 3 waves in wave 2, we have 3 waves in wave 3, even though it's difficult to recognize, 3 waves in 4, so again, maybe the low is in, maybe one more low, and the wave 5 would be a 3-wave move. So that would explain the choppy move. So A, B, C could also be in wave A, B wave pullback, C wave up. That could be it, A, B, C. So don't be surprised if we see 3-wave movements to the upside, but I mentioned in yesterday's update, it's an ending diagonal because the wave 1 is clearly a 3-wave move. So the wave 5 has to be as well. So that's why I explained in the last video as well, and I want to make that point again. It is more important to watch the levels than the actual wave count when we're dealing with a 4-5 pattern. Because first of all, you get a lot of fake outs and another test in support. But also, especially when we're dealing with an ending diagonal, and this entire move up is an ending diagonal, has to be. If we get one more high, then the move up could also be choppy, like here, A, B, C. And it doesn't have to be a 5-wave move, or we're not looking here for 5 waves, we're looking for 3, right? So again, the levels remain valid for now. I leave that support area where it is, between 63.3 cents and 69.9, with additional support at 66.5 cents in between, which could be tested if we dip back into that support area. That's at the moment likely, but doesn't have to happen. Overall, my forecast is still one more high, would be ideal, but there is some resistance here, and that's around 69 cents, and any break below 63.3 cents would indicate the larger wave 4 is already unfolding, then with support between 55.9 and 44 cents. But first of all, we have to see if this micro support holds and the price can form one more high. If we get one more high, minimum expectations are a break above 82 cents. I mean, that's for the wave 5 anyway, minimum expectation. It would be ideal for the price to get to 94 cents. We'll see if we get there, because that's an ideal target here for this 5th wave up. But it's not an absolute must. I mean, a different possible target, but again, it's just on the micro level. Different target would be, let's see if we can figure out another possible target that kind of makes sense. So this was already reached. So that's also pointing to 94 cents. So there seems to be some confluence around the 94 cent mark, but that was mentioned before. No new insights. So don't be surprised if we test support again. And I guess the US Open will be very telling today. For now, looks as if we might be heading back into micro support. In a wider ABC flat, just note that the pullback is currently corrective. So it's in 3 waves so far. So it technically still leaves the door open for higher, especially as long as we're holding above micro support. That's the update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.